artificial intelligence, and genuine human emotions. Can robots truly feel, or are we just projecting our own desires onto machines? Today we're diving into a provocative new sci-fi novel that's challenging everything we thought we knew about the boundaries between human and artificial hearts.
Oh, that sounds fascinating. What's the book that's got you so intrigued?
It's called Hearts Beyond Circuits by a new author named Michael Maravich. He's taking on some pretty heavy philosophical questions about the nature of consciousness and love, but wrapping them up in a thrilling story of, well, you guessed it, love and loss. What really caught my attention is how he's exploring the emotional lives of robots, which is a fresh take on the usual AI narratives we see.
That does sound like an interesting angle. How does Maravich approach these big ideas in his story?
Well, from what I've gathered, he uses the central love story as a vehicle to dive into these deeper questions. It's a clever way to make these abstract concepts more relatable and personal, you know. He's essentially asking us to consider, if a robot can fall in love, does that mean they're truly conscious? And if they can feel emotions, what ethical responsibilities do we have towards them?
Those are some heavy questions. It reminds me a bit of the classic Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick. Has Maravich done anything to promote his book or engage with readers?
Uh, Actually, yes. And this is where it gets really interesting. Maravich isn't just an author. He's positioning himself as an author entrepreneur. He's got a YouTube channel where he's been promoting the book and sharing insights. It's a relatively new channel, with only 17 subscribers at the moment, but the content is quite engaging.
An author entrepreneur, huh? That's becoming more common these days. What kind of content is he sharing on his channel?
So he's got this launch video for Hearts Beyond Circuits, where he introduces the novel and dives into the idea of robots feeling emotions. But there's also this intriguing video titled The Fusion of Emotion and AI, Dr. Coleman's Quest. It's a short video, just under 7 minutes, that seems to delve into a character's exploration of blending emotional experience with artificial intelligence.
That's an interesting marketing strategy. Is he doing anything else to connect with his audience?
Oh, absolutely. He's created a playlist called Michael Maravich, author of new sci-fi novel, that currently has 4 episodes. It covers readings, discussions about his books, and probably some behind-the-scenes insights into his writing process. He's also got a video where he reads the first chapter of what seems to be another work, titled Whispers of the Past.
Reading excerpts is a smart move. It gives potential readers a taste of his writing style. How is he distributing his book?
Well, Hearts Beyond Circuits is available on Amazon Kindle and Barnes& Noble. The channel doesn't specify whether it's self-published or not, but the fact that it's on multiple platforms suggests he might be going the indie route. And get this, he's also branching out into podcasts and offering transcripts of his content. It's like he's trying to create this whole multimedia experience around his work.
That's quite the comprehensive approach. It sounds like he's really embracing the entrepreneur part of his title. Do you think this kind of multi-platform engagement is becoming necessary for new authors?
You know, I think it is. The publishing landscape has changed so dramatically in recent years. Authors, especially those just starting out, need to be not just creative talents, but also savvy marketers and business people. Building a personal connection with readers can help create a loyal fan base, and platforms like YouTube and podcasts allow authors to reach a global audience in ways that weren't possible before.
That's true. It's fascinating how the relationship between authors and readers has evolved with technology. Do you think platforms like YouTube are becoming as important as traditional book tours and signings?
In many ways, yes. They offer a much broader reach and allow authors to connect with readers from all over the world. Plus, the content can be accessed at any time, which is a huge advantage over one-time events. That said, I think there's still something special about in-person interactions. The ideal strategy probably involves a mix of digital and traditional engagement methods.
Speaking of strategy, what do you think Maravich's next step should be to grow his audience?
Hmm. That's a great question. Given the subject matter of his book, I think he could benefit from collaborating with experts in AI and robotics. Imagine a series of discussions or interviews where he explores the real-world implications of the ideas in his book. That could attract a whole new audience of tech enthusiasts.
That's a brilliant idea. It would add credibility to his work and potentially open up new avenues for promotion.
Exactly. And let's not forget about the power of social media. While YouTube is great for longer-form content, platforms like Twitter or TikTok could help him reach younger readers who might be interested in the AI aspects of his work. It's all about meeting potential readers where they are and engaging with them in different ways.
Do you think we'll be seeing more authors like Maravich in the future, blending traditional storytelling with digital engagement and entrepreneurship?
Oh, I think it's inevitable. The publishing landscape is changing so rapidly, and authors who can adapt and innovate are the ones who will thrive. Maravich's approach of being both an author and an entrepreneur is likely to become more common. It's an exciting time for literature, with new opportunities for authors to connect directly with their readers and build communities around their work.
It certainly is. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely intrigued enough to check out Hearts Beyond Circuits. It sounds like a thought-provoking read that could spark some great discussions.
I'm with you on that. I'm always on the lookout for sci-fi that pushes boundaries and makes us question our assumptions about technology and humanity. And who knows, maybe we'll be featuring Michael Maravich as a best-selling author on a future episode of our show. It's exciting to see new voices emerging in the genre and tackling these complex themes.
Absolutely, it's authors like Maravich who keep the genre fresh and relevant. Do you think his book might inspire more stories exploring the emotional lives of AI?
I wouldn't be surprised if it does. As AI continues to advance in the real world, I think we'll see more and more stories grappling with the implications of machines that can think and potentially feel. It's a rich vein for storytellers to mine, especially as the lines between human and artificial intelligence become increasingly blurred.
That's a good point. It's fascinating how science fiction often predicts or influences real-world technological developments. Do you think books like Hearts Beyond Circuits might shape public perception of AI?
Absolutely. Fiction has this unique power to explore the human implications of technological advancements in a way that scientific papers or news articles can't. By presenting these ideas through relatable characters and emotional storylines, authors like Maravich can help readers engage with complex concepts on a more personal level. This, in turn, can influence how people think about and interact with AI in their daily lives.
It's almost like a feedback loop between science fiction and real-world innovation, isn't it?
Exactly. Many scientists and engineers have cited science fiction as an inspiration for their work, so books like Hearts Beyond Circuits aren't just entertainment. They're potentially shaping the future of AI development by inspiring the next generation of researchers and developers. It's one of the reasons why I find this genre so exciting and important.
That's a fascinating perspective. It really highlights the importance of diverse voices in science fiction. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity about this book and its author. Is there anything else about Maravich's work or approach that stood out to you?
Um, One thing I found interesting is how he's using multiple platforms to engage with his audience. We talked about his YouTube channel, but he's also encouraging readers to follow along with transcripts and listen to podcasts. This multimodal approach shows a real understanding of how different people consume content. It's not just about the book anymore, it's about creating an entire experience around the story and its themes.
That's a smart approach in today's media landscape. It sounds like he's really embracing the entrepreneur part of his author-entrepreneur title.
Definitely. And I think that's becoming increasingly important for authors, especially those just starting out. The ability to not only write a compelling story but also market it effectively and build a community around it can make a huge difference in an author's success. It will be interesting to see how Maravich's career develops and whether this approach pays off for him in the long run.
Well, to all our listeners out there, if you're interested in exploring the emotional lives of robots and the nature of consciousness, be sure to check out Hearts Beyond Circuits by Michael Maravich. It's available on Amazon Kindle and Barnes& Noble. And don't forget to take a look at his YouTube channel for some behind-the-scenes insights into the book.
Great suggestion. And as always, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you read any great sci-fi lately that explores similar themes? Or do you have any predictions about the future of AI and emotion? Share your ideas with us on our social media channels. It's always fascinating to hear different perspectives on these complex issues.
That's all for today's episode. Thanks for joining us as we explored the fascinating world of Michael Maravich and his debut novel.
Indeed, and remember, whether you're a fan of science fiction or just curious about the future of AI and human emotions, there's always something new to discover in the world of literature. Keep questioning, keep imagining, and most importantly, keep reading. Until next time, this is Gen FM, where we bring you the stories behind the stories. Goodbye for now.